sun is bright, come watch the sky. Far away a dot is moving. Clouds give way, birds scratch the blue. A yellow vision has come true. Feel the freedom in the air. Europe is the place so near. Time keeps on running, no wish to hide. The challenge has begun, our joy and pride. Take the taxi through the air. Come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air. Taxi through the air. Cross mountains high and valleys deep. Destinations to discover. We fly you there, the fare is low. Choose any place you'd like to go. There'll always be a new horizon, a further step to make. The world keeps spinning, checking easy. Clear as the sky, make up your mind. Take the taxi through the air. Just come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air.
Good morning, guys, and welcome. Welcome to Jet and Airways, where a smile goes a long way. Yes, well, today we are at KSAN, San Diego Airport, and we are in the beautiful little PMDG 737-800. Haven't flown this for a while. One of my favorite airplanes, of course, and of course it looks gorgeous, beautiful, painted up in Jet and Airways livery and colors. So we're just doing our everyday little bread and butter hop today from San Diego up to Los Angeles. A very simple, basic little flight plan, and I've been doing this hop for a long time. I'm not sure if it'll show up on the screen, but I'll slide it over here. Here we go. This is my flight plan, a good one for beginners. If you're just getting started, you can do it on the within the game's menu, flight plan menu. So here we are. We're going KSAN to KLAX. KLAX runway isn't quite sighted on there, but here are the waypoints. For our SID departure, we're going out through Padre. Okay, so put that in there. Go to low altitude airways. Padre is our departure. Our arrival is through Zuma. I tried to find it on my FMC, but I couldn't find it, but it is there. And then approach ILS 25 left. Now you need to put the ILS frequency into your radio, so your ILS frequency here, down here, 109.90 for ILS 25 left. And of course your localizer heading here, 251. So there's your little plan. You cruise up the coast, inland, around and straight in for an easy ILS approach into 25 left. A great little flight plan just for beginners. I use this one all the time if I'm just having a bit of a practice, maybe with a new aeroplane or something, or just want to go for a simple little flight without too much of a hassle. I use this little flight plan here. Very basic and very easy. A good one for beginners actually if you're just getting started. If you have SimBrief, you could probably draw up another plan that is a lot more professional looking and everything. But I'm a casual fun flyer. I like to keep things simple and easy. I think I did this plan with the help of Little Navmap. I quite like Little Navmap. So sometimes I get out my Little Navmap and I'll do a flight plan. I'll use the menus in the game, and I also use Little Navmap as well to make sure I have got something that's a little bit accurate. Quite good. Anyway, so it's not a bad day here at San Diego. So let's get into our plane and have a look at what we've got set up here. I've got the batteries running. I'm running on ground power. And if I come down here, you'll see I've got my waypoints in already. Sarges, Colonel, Gwyn, out through Padres, our Sid. Come through Hefman, Turndo, Hunda, Gigi, and then straight into runway 25 left. Nice and simple. It's almost ready to push back. All passengers are on board and settling in. So we're all good. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get my APU running. And I'll turn on the emergency power here. Fasten seatbelt signs. We should put that on. That is a chime button. Okay, so what else can we put on? We should put on our strobe light. Strobe light is on, just to let people know we're getting things sort of underway here. And we've got our IPU running there, doing everything it's supposed to do. This is a great little flight, guys. This is a standard run-of-the-mill bread and butter flight for Jet and Airways. You could do this all day long, every day. It's just up and down the coast to KLAX and back to KSAN. I've got a simple little flight plan for both of them. If you fly for Jet and Airways, or if you join our Discord, fly for Jet and Airways. It's a good way to get started for the airline, just on this simple little basic route. Just pick your favorite aeroplane and away you go. Let's put our APU bleed on. So let's come over here and have a look at what's happening over here. We can put our climb out speed 250. I have been looking at Twitch lately, and I'm considering getting an account going on Twitch so I can stream on Twitch as well. So maybe that's a good idea. Tell me what you think in the comments. Twitch seems to be pretty jolly popular. If you're a streamer or you like to stream, I think Twitch is seems like Twitch is the place to be, isn't it? So yeah, I may look at that. Okay, so we are running on our APU. We can come down here and release our ground power and our chocks. And I think we can go ahead and get some pushback going. So what have you guys been up to? Anyone been flying? Have you been flying the 777, the 737? What's your favourite plane? Any new planes out that you've been flying and trying to get the hang of? Any new study level planes out that have caught your eye and you'd like to get to know, start learning? I've been just flying flat out on the 777 lately, flying the wings off my 777. It looks fantastic, painted in the Jet and Airways livery. If you go back to my previous few videos or streams, you'll see it there. Just looks fantastic. Between that and the 737, you know, I don't think I need to fly anything else. I just love them, love them to bits. What's your favourite plane? I haven't flown the 737-900 for a while. Yes, I need to get back into my 737-900. I do enjoy that big bird. It's a bit bigger than, well, it's about the size of a small 767. So it's sort of in between the 767 and the 777. It's getting up there. It's getting up there. It's the mother of all 737s, let's put it that way. Okay, that will do for our pushback. Let's get our brake on there. And we can go ahead and we are cleared for taxi and departure, so we can get some engine started. Get our right engine underway here. I'm still learning with these planes. If you spot anything you'd like to give me any hints or tips, feel free to put it in the comments below. And don't forget, Tuesday night, that's tomorrow night, we have our group flight meeting, Jet and Airways. We're going to be flying the 737-800, so that's why I thought on this stream I'd have a bit of a practice, get my hand in again. So tomorrow night, 8 o'clock New Zealand time, we have our Jet and Airways group flight. And we're going to be flying the 737-800. But if you have a different plane you'd like to turn up in your favourite plane, if it's an Airbus or whatever, you're welcome to come along, join the Discord. I'll put it in the description. Come along to our group flight tomorrow night, 8 p.m. East USA is the server that we use. So you're more than welcome to join up with us, join the Discord, and fly your favourite plane with some Jet and Airways pilots. We're a friendly bunch, very relaxed and not too intense. We're just learning, having fun and sharing our hobby. So you're welcome to join in with us. Two good engines there. So how was your weekend, guys? What did you do over the weekend? Anything exciting? Anything really exciting? Let's put our engines on continuous. We're running on our engine powers now. We can turn off our engine bleed. Anything exciting over the weekend? How was the weather? It was pretty cold here in Auckland, New Zealand. A bit jolly cold. A little bit of sunshine, but not a heck of a lot. A little bit cold. So I didn't get out very much. I don't get out very much, full stop, at the moment. We don't get out very much at all. Okay, so we have our flight directors on. Climb out speed set 250. LNAV is on. Our vertical speed, I think we can set now. We'll set that at 2,100. Auto brakes. We'll set that on RTO for rejected takeoff. And I think we're all good to taxi out to the hold short. Departing out through runway 27 today. Oh, and welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to Jet-In Airways, where a smile goes a long way. We're a casual, fun, relaxed group of pilots just here to share our hobby and have fun. Anyone can join Jet-In Airways and fly your favourite plane. And give your flying a little bit of purpose, a little bit of meaning. We have a lovely livery for Jet-In Airways. I notice my plane is pulling to the right again. So what I need to do is just stop the plane. Show you what I do, and unplug my controls, my USB for my flight yoke and everything. Plug them back in. And then sometimes the plane continues taxis in a straight line without pulling to the right. Does that happen to anyone else? Let me know in the comments if you have a fix for that. That's very weird. Not all the time, but when I'm taxiing, my plane will want to pull to the right, so I have to go down, unplug my controls, my USB at the computer for my flight yoke and everything, plug them all back in, and then it sort of resets itself, and I can taxi in a straight line. It's a real mystery. I don't think I'm the only one that has this issue, but let me know in the comments if you have a solution for it, guys. It's a little bit annoying. Now we have the liveries painted for all the PMDG 737s, bar the 600. We have the 700, the 800 and the 900 painted in Jet-In Airways livery. We have the new 777 PMDG painted in the Jet-In Airways livery. We're the first channel on YouTube to have our own personal livery painted. So pretty proud of that. Inside and outside, all the TV screens, we have our own service vehicles and trucks, all painted in Jet-In Airways livery for this 777. It looks amazing. If you go back and see some of the last couple of videos, you will see the artwork all painted for our Jet-In Airways livery on the 777. It is fantastic.
Now we ask that you direct your attention to the forward part of each cabin, to the TV monitors.
Okay, turn that off. Yeah, so you're all welcome to join Jet and Airways. I'll put the Discord address in the description when this goes up onto YouTube, and you're welcome to come along. If you're a beginner pilot just getting started with Microsoft's Flight Simulator or the PMDG aircraft, the Jet community is very, very friendly and helpful. We always support each other, help with questions and problems. And Tuesday night, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. New Zealand time, we meet up for our group flight. You can fly your favorite aircraft, but tomorrow a few of us pilots are going to be in the PMDG 737-800. The next meetup, maybe we'll all be in the PMDG 777. Last group flight, I think we're in the 777, which was pretty awesome, having 3 PMD 777s taxiing on the runway, all painted up in Jet and Airways livery. It looked really awesome. So go back and check out those streams, those videos. They're on YouTube. It's a lot of fun. We don't need memberships or donations or money. We're just here to share our hobby and enjoy Flight Simulator. No donations or memberships required. You don't even need to shout me a cup of coffee. I got plenty of coffee here, okay? You're probably saying, oh, what a boring little flight. You're always flying out of San Diego. You're always flying out of KLAX. Well, I'm sorry, guys, but that's what you do when you're an airline pilot, okay? You don't go to a different town every day or a different city every day. You're not on a different plane every day. Only the YouTube, big-time YouTubers or simulator people who are playing games do that. If you're simulating an airline, a virtual airline, or any kind of realism or reality, if you want to fly for an airline or have the feeling of a virtual airline, you often fly the same routes because that's what brings in the money for the airline. And not only that, you actually get good at it, you get used to it, you get to know the flight plan. It also gives you that feeling that you are part of an airline if you're doing the same route a few times, not just going to a different place every time. It's, you know, it takes away from the immersion of being in an airline. So flying the same routes day in, day out sometimes adds to the realism, adds to the immersion. Not only that, but you get to know the route really, really well, and you actually become good at it. I probably should be a lot better at this route than what I am, okay? It'll probably all go wrong now because I've said that and I'm streaming. But you know what I mean. If you're flying for a real airline, you're doing the same route day in and day out. And that's why they get good at it. In the high winds and the bad weather, you think, how the heck do they fly that plane? But they do it every day, guys, the real pilots. So they know the route and the landscapes, and they know the weather and everything very, very well. Okay, so we are parked at the hold short here at San Diego. And our beautiful little 800. And we have clearance for departure. So let's go up here and we will flick on our landing lights. We will put on our auto throttle. Auto throttle is on. Flaps, let's check our flaps. Flaps, we'll put down flaps 5. Flaps 5. Trim, we will set to neutral, around about in the beginning there. Get our trim and around about the right place. Okay. And flaps down, lights, yep. Auto brake, RTO, rejected takeoff, pre-takeoff checklist complete. So we are clear to taxi onto the active. Just have another physical look, make sure there's nothing coming in or on the runway there. I still love this little 737-800. It's still my favorite little plane. Okay, let's take our throttles up. We'll put this DDI round to map mode. We will hit toga. Positive rate, gear up, a little bit wavy on the departure there. Right, autopilot engaged. Was it or not? Autopilot engaged. Vertical speed set 2100. Speed, we should be at 250. Gear in the off position. Flaps up. And we're heading towards our first waypoint, which is Sarge. Then we'll be turning to the right to head up the coast. Easy, simple little flight plan today, just the way I like it. Nice and easy. Welcome to Jet and Airways, guys. If you've just joined the stream, welcome to the stream. Jet and Airways is a casual, fun flying group. Anyone can join our community, our Discord, and fly for Jet and Airways. If you're a beginner, amateur getting started, you're more than welcome. No memberships or money donations required, guys. We're just here to share our hobby and have fun. I'm an amateur beginner flyer, so you won't learn much here. I fly very simple and very basically, and sometimes I do sort of videos where I show everyone what I do and how I do it. It is very basic and very simple, but it gets me from A to B, and it gets me up and flying, and I enjoy it. Okay, we're turning to the right to head up the coast towards Los Angeles. And it's not a bad day to boat. Quite a nice day. Okay, so let's take our altitude up. We can go ahead and turn off our landing lights. Let's take our speed up a little bit. And we'll take our altitude up. 12,000 feet today. It's such a short hop. Such a short hop, there's really no need to be any higher than that. Auto brake is put that at 2. What I like to do is hold down the Alt and then click on these displays, and they will pop up in a separate window, and then I can just drag that over to my other screen. Here it is here. You see, hold down Alt, click on the display, pops up in a separate window. You can leave it here if you want it. If you've got old man eyes like me, you can see all the details, or you can just drag it over to your other monitor. And it'll sit there, and you can keep an eye on all the information you have for these two DDIs in a big version on your other monitor. Or you can just leave it here if you only have one monitor. Quite cool. I like that. So I don't need to keep coming right down here all the time. I can come down here, I suppose, sometimes, so the people watching the stream can see the information on the screen. I suppose that's a good idea. So we're just over 300 knots, and we're coming up to 12,000 feet now. Yes, so I've been trying to stream as often as I can around about 8 AM New Zealand time. Try and get into the regular sort of the routine, so people know I'm here, they know I'm streaming. It's not always easy. It means I have to get up quite early to get things organised, get started, make my cup of tea and everything. It's winter time in New Zealand, so it's a bit cold. It's a bit cold and dark. It's like a 737 cockpit where the plane hasn't been started up for a while. You get in and it's cold and dark. That's what my office is like, cold and dark. You've got to get in there, get all the systems fired up, turn on the heaters. Okay, so we're heading over towards Padres, our SID, which is 9 nautical miles away. Padres, we're at 12,000 feet. You can see there on the flight plan. Let me know in the comments, guys, how it's going. Does it sound okay? The sound levels are all good. Let me know where you are in the world if you're watching. What's your favorite plane? Do you fly Flight Simulator or do you fly X-Plane 12? I've spent a lot of time on X-Plane 12. Really enjoyed the big jets on X-Plane 12. But now we have the 777 in Flight Simulator. I don't go to X-Plane 12 so much. The 777 is really good. The sounds are really good. The immersion is good. So I'm fine between the 777 and the 737s. I'm pretty content really for flying the airline routes anyway. We do have the ATR painted in Jet and Airways. So I might get back into that at some stage and do some little regional hops. We also have the 787-10 painted, the default one. We have that painted in Jet and Airways livery. And we also have the Horizon 787-9 painted in Jet and Airways. I've been flying that quite a bit as well on my past videos. If you have a look, really enjoyed the 787-9. Looks fantastic, painted in Jet and Airways colours. But I guess my favourite at the moment would be the 777 because that looks fantastic painted. We've painted the inside of the planes as well, the TV screens. We actually have videos, movies coming through the TV screens. If you have a look at my previous videos, you'll see the 777 is just awesome. We also have the ground vehicles painted, the catering trucks. The PMDG service van is painted in Jet and Airways. It looks fantastic. So just go back to our previous couple of videos and streams and you'll see what the 777-300 looks like painted in Jet and Airways colours and liveries. It's got to be my favourite plane at the moment. But tomorrow, Tuesday night, is our group flight night for Jet and Airways. 8 PM New Zealand time. That's Tuesday night. And a few of the pilots will be getting together and we'll be doing a group flight in the PMDG 737-800. But you can turn up in your favourite plane, okay? No problems at all. If you like a Airbus or 737 MAX or whatever plane you like, turn up, join the Discord and turn up for the group flight. It'll be fun. We're a very friendly bunch, so you don't have to worry about that. If you're just a beginner, can ask questions and get stuck, it doesn't matter. Right, so let's have a look at the VMAP and see how far we are. See how we are going on the overall scheme of things. We're well over halfway. Coming up to Heffman. So we can start coming down, start our descent. Bring our speed down as well. Since we're going downhill, we don't need to be going too fast. And we'll pop our landing lights back on. Right, so we are coming down through 7,000 feet. We're heading inland now to come around and intercept our final approach. Still going a little bit fast. We could do with losing a little bit speed, but I think that will happen once we finish our descent. I think our speed will come right down there. And there's Los Angeles just over there, guys, so not too far to go. There's the big channel heading up into the city. That channel is a man-made channel. It's a big concrete channel that you can see on a lot of the movies like Italian Job and some of the big car chases on some of the Hollywood movies. They're actually chasing each other through that channel. You see the cars racing down the concrete channel and they drive up the sides of the channel. That is a man-made channel. It's concrete. Sometimes they cut it off, they turn it off, and it is completely dry. There is no water in it. And the Hollywood movie makers use it for the car chases and all sorts of things in some of the movies. Rather dramatic. So that is where they do that. In that that large man-made concrete channel there. See some very famous car chases going through there. Right, so we just need to get our speed down a little bit as we come round, and we'll be on finals very soon. Turn to the left and another left, and we'll be on finals. Very simple, easy little flight, this one. Very basic. Everyday, run-of-the-mill jet in service. A very simple, easy flight plan, guys. I put it up at the beginning of the stream. So when this is on YouTube as a video, it will go up on YouTube. You can come back and have a look at the flight plan. Very simple, very easy and basic. Good for just getting started with jet and airways. Simple little everyday flight. Right, so there is Los Angeles Airport straight ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. Straight ahead of us there. Now we're going to be doing a manual approach today, no ILS. No ILS required. In fact, I'm turning the autopilot off now, so I have the plane. And we are flying a manual approach and a manual landing. So we've got a manual approach, a manual landing, no ILS required. It's a beautiful day, we have good visibility. And that's the way the real pilots do it most of the time, guys. Very rarely do they actually use or need to use the ILS. So that's the skill that I want to work on and develop, being able to do manual landings every day of the week. And you know, if you want to improve your skills with the airlines, it's something we should all aspire to, I guess. is doing manual landings. Manual approaches and manual landings. So I have one hand on the throttle, one hand on the yoke, and I just bring it down. Keep my speed around about 140, and between 140 and 150. Just gentle adjustments on the throttle, and just little adjustments on the yoke. Just try and do a little bit of a flare as I am above the airport. There we go. Reverse throttle on. Try not to push on the brakes too much. And welcome to Los Angeles. So we're going to taxi off here. Plenty of planes here today. Looks quite busy. I'm just sort of learning with the landing. I'm sort of learning how not to keep my finger on the wheel brakes as I come in, because I've cooked the brakes several times on the 777 and the plane just freezes up. You can't get it to move. You've got to get the maintenance engineers over to replace the brakes or the tires. So what I do now is I land and just let the reverse thrusters and the speed brakes do all the work until my speed comes right down low, and then some gentle taps on the wheel brakes. So I think for the next few flights, that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to forget the ILS exists. Just do manual approaches and manual landings until I get good at it. And just use the ILS when it's needed, like low visibility or bad weather, situations like that. Or sometimes I can use the ILS to actually get lined up and then turn it off. Turn off the autopilot and bring her in manually. Manual approach and a manual landing is just so satisfying. We'll bring the flaps up, I suppose. Don't need the flaps down now. Right, here we are. Breakers on. Breakers on, yes, the red light is on. And here we are at Los Angeles. And a lovely day too, I gotta say. few planes around. Looks a little bit busy. Right, well, I suppose that's it, guys. I have to take my flying shirt off now, put my work clothes on and go and do some work. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. I encourage you to turn your ILS off and have a go at doing some manual landings and some approaches. Pick a simple, basic little flight, and where you've got good visibility, very little weather. Just keep it basic and simple for a start. As soon as you've got a good clear view of the runway and you're lined up in a good position, turn off your autopilot, turn off your auto throttle, one hand on your throttle and one hand on your yoke, and just practice bringing her in manually. I'm still not good, I'm still not perfect, but eventually I'll become good at it and I'll be right on the black dot. I will land right on the line every time. It's going to take practice, but that's part of the fun of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Doing it every day, having practice and getting good at something. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Welcome to Jet and Airways. Welcome to join our Discord. I'll put it in the, bit noisy out there. I'll put our Discord in the description. Don't forget, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Kiwi time, New Zealand time, we have our group flight. And this week we're all in the 737-800s. There might only be 2 or 3 or 4 of us. But we're a friendly little group, so you're welcome to join Jet and Airways and fly with us and just have fun and enjoy yourself in a relaxed manner. We're just here to share our hobby. Okay, keep well, guys, keep safe, and keep coming back. I'll see you on the next stream. Have fun with your flight simulator.